Hey guys, quick update. Essentially, this whole week has been hell. I had a job, I lost my job, um, and Shadow's blood sugar was high for 2 days straight. It's finally down to the 500 range and is going down slowly to like 400 again, thankfully. Not at all improving as much as we need it to, unfortunately. And if all that wasn't bad enough, when I was deep cleaning the kitchen the other day, um, some biofilm came out of the drain in the clean dish sink because I poured water down and it just started coming out. So we had to deal with that. That finally got taken care of just now, hence the kitchen light being on and everything. I still have to sanitize and re-clean the kitchen now. It was pretty bad. From what he said, I asked him, is like on a 2 out of 10, how bad was it? He's like, on a 2 out of 10 scale, it's not that bad. But as far as like what was actually in the drain, it was about 8 or 9. And we know what it's from. So he explained to me that grease naturally builds up. That happens. Just keep an eye on it and clean it. Clean it every once in a while. But the problem is that when we were cutting vegetables and fruit and administering seeds and stuff on dishes and stuff, because our kitchen's so small, we have to do so right next to the clean dish sink, and so scraps from that would fall into the sink and into the drain without us even knowing it. So we need to be more attentive on that. But yeah, that's been resolved, thankfully. As for why I'm not streaming, I'm just fucking tired. I'm currently focusing on finding an at-home, from-home job so that we can keep an eye on Shadow, because he is not doing well. And there he is. Hey, buddy. He's a good boy. Here, hold on. Oh, almost got Brittany on camera. Sorry, honey. There he is. He's such a cute boy. Look at him. He's such a handsome boy. He's also a little crabby because we don't play with him enough. I'm sorry. Maybe if you didn't keep me up all night, I would have the energy to play with you, fucker. Yeah, you guys can finally get to see Shadow. He's posing. Brittany. Look at this. Mm-hmm. He's literally posing. He is such a fucking diva. But yeah, that's the long and short of it. It's just in real life stuff has been piling on. I'm trying to find an at-home job. Brittany's trying to get out of her shitty job and find an at-home job because we realized we're both gonna need an at-home job so we can take proper care of Shadow. We can't leave him alone for like 8 to 12 hours every single day, because his diabetes is still not under control, and it's only getting worse. Like I said, it read as high the past 2 days. Hey, baby. As you can see, he's still super lovey-dovey, though. He's a good boy. Yeah, it's you. Look at you. You're so handsome. I was like, why is his mouth open? Careful. Careful on my knee, buddy. There should be no... Okay, for context... Hold on. Evil 4 remake for the first time. And so she's trying to figure out this puzzle. Basically, there's some notes around the building that you need to give you. It's either a riddle or it just tells you flat out what the symbols are to solve that puzzle. It's pretty much a standard Resident Evil puzzle. But yeah, that's long and short of it. It's been a very, very busy few weeks, and it's probably going to get even busier once I find another job. I cannot keep up with the 4 uploads every week schedule right now, just because I do not have the fucking energy for it. There's too much on my plate right now to be able to invest that much time into it. The most I can probably promise is 1 or 2. One of those is always going to be a guaranteed Super Mario Randomizer filmed every Sunday. You guys got an extra episode this week because I got invited to another one. I got some questions about why we have so many extras. I keep getting invited to them. Like the Discord, the people that run the Discord, the Team Elements Discord, really cool people. They really like me, and I've become fast friends with the majority of them. And as a result, I keep getting invited to more and more races. So that's why you guys are getting extra episodes each week of that. I'm glad you guys like the Kingdom Hearts playthrough. I will return to that eventually, probably sometime in April after we start... June, sorry. Sometime in June after we start and finish, I should say, Resident Evil 0 through 10. I hate Resident Evil 1, so I'm highly tempted to skip it, but I will play it for you guys because you guys requested I finish it for years, so I figure just start it from scratch and play it beginning to end. As you guys saw, I recently learned to speedrun Resident Evil 2, which very easy to pick up. I like that about Resi games. There's a pretty simple formula. And I'm hoping 4 is the same way, but it's built more like 7 and 8, so it might be a little trickier. But I will try and learn that. But yeah, all that will be done on Saturdays and Sundays. Like today, I was hanging out with Lucy playing. Ta-da! And we're just having fun playing with mods. We found a way to turn it into an actual horror game, which is awesome. Oi. But yeah, that's the long and short of it. I'm just relaxing with Britt today. We finally got the sync figured out. Now we just need to figure out how to get shadow supplies, because we are broke. We tried to GoFundMe a few months back, didn't raise a single penny. We get it, people are struggling, no big deal, it happens. So we gotta figure out something else, because once I get my one and only check from my previous job, that's gotta go towards the gas bill and the electric bill. So yeah, we gotta figure this out fast. Wish us luck. Yeah, I know this was a bit longer one, but there was a little bit more that happened, so apologies that I rambled a little bit. I'm working on that. Therapy's going well. I'm making more breakthroughs each time I talk to him. I missed last week's, because it's Monday. It seriously feels like a Sunday. Daylight savings has kind of fucked us over in terms of the fact that during her entire week off last week, time went by super fucking fast, to which she was very pissed about it. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really slept much. Nothing new there. It's just because fucker over there keeps keeping me up all night. I have scratches. I have new scratches all over my body every fucking day because he decided that he wants to be fed 3 hours early every morning.
He's like, bitch, give me attention.
Basically, yeah.
They are very demanding.
They're like, love you, Mom. I'm gonna kill you, Dad. And I'm like, thanks, buddy. Big preach. But, yeah. Is there anything you want to add, love?
Nothing really. I almost have a really massive headache.
Oh, that's probably from the smell of the water. Now that it's been drained, you should start to feel better. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to get off here. We're going to deep clean the kitchen again, sanitize everything, because for those who don't know what biofilm is, it's basically just built up grease, food scraps and stuff. And it contains salmonella and E. coli and listeria. It can get you really sick, and I came into contact with it several times trying to clean it up. For context, no, there was no spills or anything. It's just I was trying to clean out the sink, and a lot of it got on my hand. And when I tried to plunge the sink to try and remove the clog, because that is something you can do to try to get it to remove it, though it was pretty bad this time. It went from one sink to the other, and it just ended up filling both sinks. Not all the way, but just enough where it was a problem. Which is really any amount, to be honest, because it's pretty dangerous. But, yeah, hopefully that kind of explains why the fuck I have been gone as hell. Apologies for the Resident Evil 2 live stream the other day. PlayStation 4 Remote Play did not want to fucking work. So what I had to do was I had to start a stream on my PlayStation and capture that stream through, OBS, which is why a lot of my face cam was out of sync with the gameplay, was because I had to capture I had to capture the stream on YouTube using window capture through OBS, which I am able to do because it's my channel. But yeah, that's why someone pointed out that in the elevator segment at the end of Resident Evil 2,
I just sprayed it.
What?
I sprayed the sink.
With what?
Bleach.
No.
What?
That's bad for the pipes.
I didn't realize. You told me deep clean.
Yeah, not with bleach. You need to stop going to bleach as your first result for everything. It's what killed our carpet.
I meant as in for the...
No, you can use Dawn and just scrub it with that.
Alright, that's
Yeah, I'll help you in just a second. Just let me finish this video. I'm trying to make sure I get everything out so I don't have to repeat myself later in the Discord. Just a reminder, the Kingdom Hearts 2-parter was a special event. I was invited to the Discord by the developers. They were really fucking cool. Shout out to Zajib and Reverence, I think his name is. I can never remember his name. They were super awesome people. You guys heard me talk to them in the voice chat in those streams. My buddy Hero of the Sky, who's one of my friends from the SMS Randomizer community, aka the Elements Discord, was who invited me over to the Discord, and then the developers invited me to the voice chat when they found out I was going to stream the mod. Free Flow mod is a very fun mod. I have not even scratched the surface with it. Yes, that was intentional. I did not want to do Organization 13 or anything extra like that. I want to leave that a surprise for people, as the mod had just come out the day before, or no, the day of, actually, when I streamed the first part. So hopefully that kind of clarifies why I didn't actually 100% it. That, and I really didn't feel like going through and doing the fucking mini games again, not yet at least. So I will come back to that. What else? Oh, Britt and I finally watched Clue. We've been dancing around it for like 6 years. We finally sat down, rented the movie, and watched Clue with Tim Curry. And I gotta be honest, everyone, sorry, drinking a Monster. I love that fucking movie. Tim Curry absolutely steals the show, and there's one part in particular. I try not to give a spoiler because I don't want to. It's just a really good movie where he's running back and forth. And I guess this isn't a spoiler. It's just something he does, and he's explaining what happens, everything that has happened in that night, and his acting in it is phenomenal. Like, Tim Curry is one of the greatest actors who's ever lived. I loved him as Frankenfurter. I love him in Ferngully as the eco monster, I think, or toxic sludge monster, and I just love him as an actor. He's amazing, and he's such a sweetheart too. So I highly recommend the movie. I recently started watching Scrubs. I've mentioned it before. I don't know if I've ever done so on stream, believe it or not. Scrubs is my favorite sitcom of all time. It is a great show that mixes comedy with sincerity absolutely beautifully. And from what I understand, it's apparently medically accurate, but I've also watched like Dr. Mike's videos reviewing episodes, and he said it's not, so, you know, give or take. I just like the show because it's fun. And I think Turk and JD is like the greatest bromance in TV history, honestly. It's adorable. There are some moments that didn't age well. Don't get me wrong, it's a sitcom from the early 2000s that's bound to happen, but overall, it is a really good show. First 3 seasons, JD is kind of a dick about season 4 through 6, I believe. But yeah, highly recommend it. If any of you guys have never seen it, I highly recommend Scrubs. I've also got a few more covers in the works. I'm going to cover G5's song. Fuck, I can't remember the name now. Give me 1 sec. I'll just look it up on my laptop.
What?
Ooh, he's yelling at you.
He's demanding for attention.
It's okay. If I sing it, I might be able to remember it. I built us a home for what was once a prison. So if you share my vision, thank me, dear, for paradise. That's it. It's basically been considered the official theme for the prototype for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. CG5 is the name of the YouTuber. Huge shout out to them. I've been listening to more of their music since that. I really like his vocal style and what he does. With how creative he is with his lyrics for each character he represents. But the song is called Wrong Side Out. I'm working on a cover for that. And then before that, because I want to get this done first, because I've been meaning to do this for a while, Scrubs reminded me of a song I really liked. I did not know the actual meaning behind it until listening to the lyrics. It's called How to Save a Life by The Fray. And I figure it is the perfect song to cover in memory of Alicia. And I've been working on that the past few days in my free time, and I think I'm finally getting it down a little bit. So there's more music on the way. I'm still in the middle of writing lyrics for the original song that I've been working on for 6 months. I had, like, here's the thing, because I remember making the promise that I'd have a whole album of like, original stuff. I had 6 different songs in the works. I did not like how they turned out lyrically, so I scrapped them entirely, which was really stupid because there was one I didn't mean to. It was called, And I Know My Time Is Near is the name of the song. And it was a song I wrote in a very dark place, but I liked how it turned out lyrically. But when I deleted all the notes, I accidentally deleted that one as well. So now I've got to rewrite that down. I just got to get back into the right mood and just kind of sing it out and try to remember what I wrote down and just kind of write it down again so I have it recorded. But it's called I Know My Time Is Near. I've sang a little bit of it on stream at one point, but a lot of people didn't pick up that it was actually my song, which was funny as hell. I was like, oh, that's a cool song. It's like, what are you covering? And I had to explain to my friend, is like, no, I actually wrote that. I do write music. I just don't ever archive it because I'm nervous as fuck about it. Covers, I can easily say that it's just, it's not my song, right? So I could just be like, hey, this isn't my song, so I'm not really going to stress that much about it. I want to pay respect and give good homage to the original musician, but I'm also not going to try and be a perfectionist. When I approach a cover, I do it the way I want to. I've stopped trying to replicate the musician's vocals and tried to do my own twist on them. The first time I did that was with, well, actually, it was, what the fuck was it? Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz. I did my own twist with that, as well as all 3 songs I covered by Vast, which is one of my favorite. John Crosby is one of the greatest vocalists of all time. He is a one-man band who wrote all of the songs for Vast, played all of the instruments, did all of the audio editing and stuff, like, adding effects and stuff. He does everything himself. The only time he has people with him is when he's on tour to make sure the sound is still, full. Still, there's people on every instrument. He's incredible.
Okay.
Oh, is that the Las Plagas puzzle?
What do I do?
You want to match up the dots with the symbol. Basically, you're trying to complete the symbol, and once you do, it'll open it. But I've rambled on long enough. I apologize. This is the most I've been able to interact with you guys face-to-face, you know what I mean. I might do, like, a one-off stream here and there, because I really do miss having that time, spending time with you guys and talking face-to-face, again, quote-unquote, because it's a live stream, in the chat and everything. I miss hanging out with you guys. I miss the socialization of it, and while I am working on making friends in real life, I also don't want to abandon my digital friends as well. Plus, now that the 10-year anniversary is fast approaching, I really want to try and reconnect with you guys, my audience, who have been a support system to me as a YouTuber, as a Twitch streamer, going on 10 years, May 31st. Can you fucking believe that, guys? 10 years I've been making stupid jokes, making you guys laugh, making you guys angry with some of my gameplay. I can't thank you enough for the support. I sincerely appreciate you guys. I noticed when I checked the other day, the channel is slowly growing. I sincerely appreciate you guys, and welcome in everybody who's new. Like I said, I've just got a lot on my plate right now, and I really do just want to put all my focus into job hunting. And again, shout out to my old boss. You were fucking awesome. Thank you for being awesome to me and everything. It was an awesome job opportunity. It's just not the right environment for me. It takes a lot for me to say that about a job, considering how long I've been looking. But I realize now that I'm not meant to work in a high-stress, high-paced environment. Maybe it's due to the ADHD. Maybe it's due to the fact that I can't multitask, because apparently I found this out today. Multitasking is really fucking bad for your brain. Your brain is not designed for it. It actually lowers your IQ temporarily and lowers your ability to focus. It is really bad. I found that out from my friend Lucy today. We had a whole discussion about it. I'm like, yeah, I've been working on multitasking. And she's just like, that's really bad for your brain, right? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, it reduces your productivity by 40%, scientifically speaking, and it temporarily lowers your IQ. And I got to thinking about it. Every job I've worked multiple stations at each restaurant, right? And it is absolutely true. Because I can do one station perfectly. I can, at my old job, I could do such and such station. Again, I'm trying not to say the name of the place, just out of respect. Because that feels wrong. I'll just say a station I was able to run perfectly by itself. When I was then forced to work multiple stations is when it became an issue. I wasn't able to function as much. I wasn't able to focus as much. So the multitasking actually does have some validity to it. I just didn't know that. And I got to thinking about it. With streaming, it's kind of the same thing, but from what I understand, and correct me in the comments on this if I'm completely wrong. I appreciate it. I do not like giving misinformation. I'm working very hard at making sure I don't just spout shit without, any sort of evidence to back it up, or just like giving false information for the sake of it. I'm working on that because I like to be exaggeratory sometimes, and I'm working on that as well. That's a big one I've been working on. But I believe the part of your brain that processes your speech function as well as your hand-eye coordination are actually relatively close to each other, if not the same part of the brain, which is why streaming is actually a relatively simple skill to do. The only reason commentary is tricky is because you also got to fight the social anxiety. I use Facecam, and let me tell you, I don't like the way I look right now. My self-esteem is getting better. Again, I'm making major breakthroughs in therapy. As you can see, my face is clearing up. I dropped a certain game that I will never speedrun again, which has been the best decision of my life because I'm no longer obsessed with that game. I never realized how much of my life I let it consume. And as much as I love the games, I've stepped away from them completely. And it's allowed me to put a lot in perspective. It's given me, more free time to do whatever the hell I want, honestly. Like I said before, I'm practicing writing again. I want to get my cursive well again. Or get my cursive good? What would be the proper grammar of that? I want to make my cursive great again. Oh god, that didn't sound right. I want to make my cursive legible again. There you go. I am not a Trump supporter. Good god, I hate that fucker. And I'm working on... I want to say an exercise regimen, but I'll be honest, the most I'm doing right now is 30-minute walks. Because my fat ass is too damn tired to do anything more than that. But I am working on that as well. I'm hoping once we can get Xiao's blood sugar regulated, he'll be more relaxed during the nighttime. We can just play with him more during the day. And I could probably get some better sleep. And I think with that, I should be able to get my energy levels back up. I won't have to rely on these damn things anymore. Yeah, I had to start drinking these because when I was working, I was having to get up at the crack of dawn to take the bus to get to work. And I am not a morning person. So I had to drink like one of these a day. And I was always arrived to work about an hour early. So the Schnucks across the way from it, I would have to walk over, not have to, but I would walk over, buy a Monster for $2, drink that, and I'd be wired for like 6 hours, which was about the average time of each of my shifts, even though it was part-time. Which I always thought part-time literally meant 3 to 4 hours. No, it can range between 4 to 6 hours, usually. So that was cool to find out. My first and only check should be arriving in 2 days, and I've got bills to pay off with that, and then possibly a haircut, because I really want to cut this. I've never talked about this before. I don't like having my hair too long. I actually really fucking hate it, because it's a nightmare to keep up. As you can see, it's clean, it's just frizzy. Again, lack of sleep, high stress. Apparently it can affect your hair follicles too. I did not know that. I know you can get gray in your hair from stress. I didn't know it could actually frizz your hair. Again, correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's just something I heard from a friend recently. I'm also working on addressing like little nitpicky things here and there in my everyday life. Like I don't like that I stopped... Well, no, I started doing that again. I was going to say, I don't like that I stopped making sure to brush my teeth before eating breakfast. But I already started doing that again, because what I would do is I usually eat breakfast, then brush my teeth. And I don't know why, but I switched I switched it around, which makes food taste like shit, but at least my teeth are clean. I'm an idiot sometimes. You got bear with me. I've gotten a lot of messages on Discord and even Messenger, which was interesting, honestly. Asking if I'm okay. I'm doing better. There are no medical emergencies as far as we know. My lungs are still filled with something. It's probably sinus fluid at the most. I'm not too worried about it, but I am seeing my primary April 7th, so next month, and we'll finally get that all sourced out. What's interesting is someone I worked with quit their job because none of their clients could find employment and their boss was taking it out on them. Just to give you an idea of how bad the job market is here in Missouri, it surprised the hell out of me. Because I was like, oh, maybe I'm just not doing it right, or maybe I'm just not doing enough. Long story short, I am doing enough. That was another conclusion I came to in therapy. My therapist hammered it into me pretty much. He's like, no, you're doing enough. It's just shit is rough right now. But the seasons are changing. You have a higher chance to find something now, thankfully. But I'm not going for restaurants anymore. I'm not going for grocery stores anymore. I'm going specifically for at-home jobs. Someone needs to be here with Shadow. And I can't handle high-stress, high-speed environments anyway, so this is the best possible case for me. I can do customer service over the phone. I can do transcriptions. I know I need to get training for that. I can even go back to school for that if I need to. Now that I was able to update my ID finally, so I can get my driver's license and probably do Uber. Or not Uber, DoorDash. I could do DoorDash deliveries. I'm fine with that. There's a wide area of things I can do now that I have my ID updated. As for why it took so long, bills. Bills have fucked us royally. And our one, I guess you could call it escape, one option to help with that was to set up a GoFundMe, get the money for Shadow Supplies, and then use the money that we get from our checks to pay for the bills. But because we couldn't get the GoFundMe money, which again, people are struggling, completely understandable. We know the feeling. There was even a slight steer away from the conversation for just a second. There was actually one charity stream, because you guys have probably noticed on my Tiltify, I always make sure to donate to the cause myself, even if we don't raise anything. There was actually one charity stream, we were so broke, I wasn't able to donate at all. So again, I get it. But because of that, we had to use the bill money on Shadow Supplies, which is fine. We were able to catch up a little bit. But we're still behind on Spire and Ameren. And even Spectrum, the internet bill, we've fallen behind on. So we're trying to figure that out. Shit, the big baby.
Can you grab one?
Yeah, I got him. Down. Hey, stop being a butt.
I cleaned the sink out.
So basically, long story short, we're figuring everything out one step at a time. The big thing was the sink is now done. I'm just going to go deep clean the kitchen with Britt and just so we can start cooking again. Because this was my breakfast and lunch. Like I said, still no returning to live stream officially. I want to do one-offs now and then, but maybe not, because I do want to stick to the hiatus, and I feel like if I start doing one-offs, with the Kingdom Hearts thing being an exception, because the developers themselves invited me to that was really cool of them, then I feel like I'll fall into that trap and start doing full-time streaming again, when that's not what I want. I want to do 1 to 2 recordings on the weekends, one of them being Super Mario Randomizer, and the other being a mystery for right now, because I don't know what I'm streaming this coming Sunday. And leave it at that, and have them archive the following Friday. I really like how this is. This gives me more breathing room. Like I said, more music on the way. My health's getting better. Brittany's health is getting better, especially now that we figured out that's what was getting us sick. Shadow's doing better a little bit. Like I said, it's going down, but it's not down enough, not nearly enough. We might have to up his insulin. Hey, buddy. He's so cute. And I recommend Clue. But apologies for rambling. Again, I just drank this whole thing, so I'm a little jittery. That's why my hands are shaky, hence why the camera's shaky. No, it's not your hand, it's mine. If you're watching this on your phone, that is. I rambled long enough. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. And as always, love you. God damn it. Love you, appreciate you, and as always, stay strong no matter what. Bye, guys.